Welcome to Manila. We just arrived by bus and right now we are around the Edza area, kinda lost. But our end goal is to get to the Bonifacio Global City, to BGC, which we are not really sure how we are exactly going to get there, but at least it's going to be exciting. SM North Edza is a familiar area because I used to come here a lot because this was the spot where I was extending my visa every second month. But I actually never been to Bonifacio Global City, and since we are quite unsure about the public transportation, we are probably going to get a taxi. We are in Bonifacio Global City. We didn't just get a random taxi, we used the Grab app because the only time before we just rode a random taxi that we just saw on the side of the road, we got scammed many years ago, so since that we are not doing that anymore. But luckily there are all these apps where you can get a safe ride. So the main reason why we came here today is because I have to get a few documents in the Hungarian embassy, because now Hungary even have an embassy here in the Philippines. And that's the Hungarian flag. It's not really visible now because there's no wind, but it's there. The other ones are blowing, the Hungarian one doesn't wanna. And some cool fishes. We are too early though. I only have an appointment for 1 p.m. and it's just 10:30 a.m. But we came early today because we wanted to make sure that we arrive here in time, and also we want to look around in this whole area. And I know that it's one of the most famous places here in Manila that tourists are always visiting, so I'm really curious to see what it's all about. But I already love how this part of the city is full of like cool trees, not as much of an urban jungle as like the Nedza area, so I'm already enjoying to look around here. We will try to find the main street while we are waiting for the appointment. I'm just trying to channel everything through Google. Which way? Like this? I guess like this. Oh yes, we go around. There. Me and Google navigation, not the best friends. I already like the environment. It's really cool and very different vibe than other areas of Manila where I've been before. And it's super hot also. It's an extremely sunny day, so we will be feeling really hot today walking around here. And there are a lot of cats everywhere here. Hello! Hi! Oh my god, hi! So cute! I'm sure they are used to getting fed by people. We saw 2 other cats earlier that were just laying down next to a big pile of cat food and they didn't even care. This shopping area. I really like how it's full of like cool brands that you would actually want to shop in. There's shopping districts in Hungary where tourists like to go, but that's mostly just full of like designers and overpriced souvenir shops. But here there's a lot of like cool brands where I would actually want to shop. There's a lot of sports shops, and we found, of course, our thing. There's a shop where they have all kinds of like hiking and camping and outdoor cooking gear, and pet shops and different interesting cafes and restaurants. And there are also a lot of shops that you will often find in local bigger malls here, and they really did a cool job with the decoration because look how beautiful these chandeliers are. I don't know how much you can see it in video, but as the sun is hitting it, it's sparkling so beautifully. It's a really good change for once that I can like go to like different brands and cafes, but it's actually outdoors, as most places like this, if you want to shop or dine in places like this in the Philippines, will often be indoors in malls. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying it that I get to look around in this beautiful outdoor environment. And I can see another cat. Hello. Oh, you're so big and fuzzy. We are walking back towards the embassy. Such a beautiful view wherever I look. I really love the combo of the beautiful green parks and trees and the tall buildings. It has a really cool and unique vibe, which I haven't seen anywhere else in the Philippines yet. I've been living here for long, but I can always be surprised by new places, by new types of surroundings that I've never experienced before. So I'm really enjoying this walk now. Look how cool it looks, all these trees and then the tall buildings. It's a really good combo. If you are watching my channel, then you probably know that I'm not much of a city person. I definitely prefer the nature and the province, but if I have to be in the city, this is the best city to be in, because yeah, it's just a really good combo and really beautiful. I'm also noticing how clean it is everywhere. They are really doing an amazing job keeping this place good looking. There's not a single trash anywhere, like literally nothing. I'm done at the embassy. We originally thought that we will need to go back, so while waiting we went to SM Aura to grab lunch. We had some nice pizza with a beautiful view of the city and looked around the mall a little bit. And going to the embassy was such a good experience. It was the first time ever that I met Hungarian people in the Philippines and talked in Hungarian, so it was really weird at first when I was talked to in Hungarian. It was surprising suddenly being in the middle of the Philippines, but they were the sweetest people ever. I met the ambassador, the consul, his wife, and they were all so sweet and friendly. I had such a fun time talking to them. It was definitely the best like fixing documents government appointment I've ever had in my life. And right now we are walking to one of the most famous spots in BGC, which is the Venice Grand Canal Mall. It's supposed to be this really unique and cool looking mall, so I can't wait to see it. It's approximately like 2 kilometers, almost 2 kilometers away from where we started, so it's a little bit of a hike. We are definitely getting exercise today. I really enjoy looking around while walking though, so it's definitely better than grabbing a taxi, because there are just many like cool looking buildings. Like, I really like how these ones look like. Wow, I think this is it. We are just approaching, but it already looks so cool. It's already the coolest looking mall I've ever seen just approaching it. It has really very European style. It's so pretty. Wow, wow. Oh, I can see the canal right after the entrance. Oh wow, that's so pretty. Oh, that looks so good. Wow, so pretty, so large. Oh. Wow, that's so pretty. Look at this, guys. That's so cool that it's in the middle of a mall. That's such a unique idea. I love how it looks, and those cool tall buildings in the background just add to the vibe. It's really, really nice. Oh, I want to go through that bridge. Even the walkway next to it with all these plants is so pretty. I can see why this mall is so popular, that everyone who is in the nearby area will come to visit it. It's so unique and so pretty. Definitely the best looking mall I've ever been in. That's really cool, but also scary. Earlier I thought that she was a statue, but she's not. Bye bye. It was so much fun. We could have even ride on the canal, but it's already getting a little bit late and we still have to catch a bus home. We still have a long journey ahead of us, so we are heading towards the bus station now. But I really had so much fun in this whole area. I knew that BGC is a really popular and famous place, but to be honest, I didn't expect much. I thought that it's just going to be a big city with nothing special to see, and I was really wrong because it was such a pleasant surprise. It was a really pretty area to walk around and I had so much fun. We are walking in front of the building and it's so pretty. Also the surrounding, these condos. We are waiting for the taxi. We luckily didn't have to take that many taxis. We walked a lot today. I just checked earlier on my phone on a tracking app and we walked more than 14 kilometers, almost 20,000 steps. So that's a lot, but it's cool that there's so many like sidewalks and it's really easy to get around, and it was part of the fun walking around and seeing the buildings and looking around, so I don't mind.